Hi folks, I'm Stoicity, and this is Battleship Stoicity MK II for Terror Tech. There have been a lot of improvements to the game since the first Stoicity battleship I made. This design includes many of the same features from the first: frontal railguns, broadside cannons, and missiles, as well as mortars. Underneath there's a missile chute. Also, like the first design, it has 8 independently operable turrets. It has the 3 cannon turrets on top, 2 rapid-fire turrets on bottom, 2 missile turrets in the back, and a mortar turret on top. Each of these can be controlled independently. Also, like the previous Stoicity, this has a quick charging station on top, where you can put Geocorp fuel blocks in. Burn those resources for power to quickly charge up your vehicle, though it can also be charged by solar power, though that's a bit slower. And right above the quick charging station, terminals, radars, other accessory items. Unlike the previous Stoicity, because it has the better feature anchors, no longer have to worry about anchoring the craft while it's perfectly level. Makes it that much easier. Also, you can anchor it pretty much over any obstacles. Because it has 14 anchors on it, you can pretty much always find a spot to anchor on. When AI controlled, the turrets will always try to aim towards the front of the craft within like 15 degrees to the left or right. It's just a property of their AI. So unfortunately, if an enemy is behind you, they won't be able to turn around to target it. Also, like the first craft, some of them can target enemies sooner or later than your main craft will be able to. As you can see, the craft stays more or less still in the air. It will very slowly ascend when all of the turrets are deployed, and very slowly descend when they aren't deployed. The craft is able to ascend by holding shift, and able to descend by holding control. That fires off the rockets. And its max speed is a little over 100 miles per hour. Though the having the turrets deployed does slow it down a little bit. And the craft is fully shielded and bubbled. Though due to its size, it does take a couple minutes to get all the shields up. And it is important to note that when the turrets are deployed, you don't want to be moving the main craft around in build mode too much, as that can cause clipping with the turrets. And occasionally, a bit of funkiness might happen with the turrets while they're deployed, and they may fall out. It should have a much easier time remaining stable than the original Stoicity did, if that does happen. But yeah, overall I'm quite happy with how this turned out. I think it's quite pretty. Only issue I wasn't really able to deal with was the framiness that this causes, in part due to its size and due to all the hover pads that it requires. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I can try it out now on Steam if you like. Let me know what you think of it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.